and you get a little bit confused. I get that sometimes.
What did they say about Dre?
She had this long phrase about Dre, and he basically translated went for her edges as made her look foolish on TV. That was good.
Where did it went for her edges come from? What does that actually mean? I mean, I know what it means, but...
Like, dig them out, have a go at them.
What, your edges? What edges?
Well, I could talk, but I've like...
I know, but these
I've
things
been
come from
iconified now.
somewhere, don't they? Like throwing shade, you get that because it's like putting darkness on something. It's like making it murky, isn't it? Does that make sense? But coming for your edges, that doesn't make sense to me.
Well, if you refer to ikawong.com, she's got a whole list of stock phrases there. Take your pick.
I don't like those stock phrases that I can't find the origin of. It's like that.
There will be an origin.
Waiting for the other shoe to drop. I still don't know what that means. It gets on my nerves.
Other shoe to drop?
Yeah.
What, like Cinderella? Is it about Cinderella?
Is this something people say? We've had this conversation before.
No, we haven't had the shoe to drop.
Yeah,
Come
we
on,
have.
I need to hear it.
It's
I might have been very drunk.
It's like people, like, I don't know, it's like a twist in a film. Like, oh, you're waiting for the shoe to drop to find out what the twist is.
That must be to do with Cinderella. Her shoe drops down the stairs.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
It's a glass slipper, though.
I feel like someone explained it to me before and I still don't know.
The thing...
I feel like it was you.
No, it wasn't.
Now
It
we're
wasn't
sober,
me.
we can't remember.
It's probably one of your other
drunk.
gay friends. Like, you confused me with someone earlier who said you sound like Melinda Messenger.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
No.
You're very similar.
Well, Melinda Messenger doesn't have a very strong Northampton accent, so...
No. I didn't mind being confused with her looks-wise because she's an attractive lady.
She is just getting on now. I haven't seen her for a while.
Well, we're getting on. Either
No, it's getting younger.
get older or die. Take your pick.
But yeah, now we're getting all kinds of influences upon our language, not just from, like, you know, actual words, if you know what I mean. Like eyebrow,
what, emojis
like
and
on
shit?
fleek. You know about on fleek, eyebrows
Yeah.
on fleek, and all that. You know where that came from?
No.
A vine of some girl.
Oh, did it?
A black girl in America going that she's going out somewhere and eyebrows on fleek, the fuck, and now on fleek has just become something which you hear people using on the street in
You
London.
made that sound as if that made any sense. What does on fleek mean?
On fleek, it means like at the top of your game.
Yeah,
like,
but where
looking
does
really
that
good.
word come from? It's just a
Just this
word
girl's Vine.
she made it up.
Yeah, and because it got so many Vine loops, so many like people on social media got exposed to it, and it just became a thing that people use from like some girl in her car in America to the streets of Hammersmith. I heard it in Hammersmith, people actually using it.
All these
I
things,
like that about language.
All these things come from like just one person, but a lot of it does come from black culture. And
everyone
we've
thinks
talked
that's
about
cool.
this before, but it's like by the time white people start using it, it's over.
But I think that coming for the edges could be an Ica-ism, possibly.
No way.
Not an Ica original.
No, definitely not. No chance. So then what happened? Oh, Ica said,
The weave.
yeah. Ica said he's got. I don't know how it started.
She was like, so basically, like, kind of tell me what you know about the weave. What's the rules about the weave? It's like Fight Club, wasn't it?
He's not allowed to look at it, touch it, and definitely not allowed to talk about it. Oh, not allowed to touch it. Oh,
And
that's sad.
Then she was kind of like cringing over how he'd approached it initially, and Dimitri said, "Ask Ica, but your hair, does it grow? I don't understand it."
He said, "I don't get how it works." And Ica's just like, "Don't worry about it." I like that. Ica's hair is still looking good.
How is that possible?
I've never ever known if any Big Brother ever anyone's, and not just a black girl, but anyone's hair extensions to look that good. Hair extensions always start looking gross after a while.
What about Bianca Gascoigne?
Oh God, they looked awful. All hair extensions look awful after a few weeks in the Big Brother house. So she must have good. Maybe it's because it's a weave and not extend. And let's see, I don't know either. But hers looks good still, and it's got wet. So
Several times over.
She must have paid and got cream pie in it.
Just on the tips, cream pie.
I'm going to ask Sis to speak about this. Right. So then
Kevin was trying to make Dylan think that he was playing him all along.
Another one of Kevin's fucking mastermind plans.
Yeah, trying to plant a seed.
Stick to making the tea, Kevin. Yeah, what was his thing? If Dylan hates me, Karen might vote to keep him because she hates me.
Yeah, like vengeance bonding.
But Karen's already got her vengeance with her not doing what you want her to do things, you know, so... She doesn't need an option.
What's this about a dirty squirrel?
Yeah. So Kevin said to Dylan, for the most part, we had no trust at any point in this game. Okay. And then Kevin said, Karen's been my final two all along to Dylan. And Dylan said, yeah, you've always been a dirt squirrel. We must have misheard that. It didn't make sense. We were around it, but we still couldn't understand. No. And then Dylan said about Karen, her body language has changed towards me.
Right, Judy James.
Oh, and then we come to your tattoo of the week.
Gaz's tattoo of the week. Her vendetta against me is greater than the love she has for you.
Oh, that is profound, isn't it?
Yeah.
And also true.
And also, I've got my worst tattoo of the week.
Yeah.
Dylan's hand grenade tattoo.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
That is awful. Why would you ever want that on your body?
Don't know. Drop, what is it? Drop something, not bombs.
Make love not war.
Oh, yeah, something like that.
I don't know.
So then Dylan was campaigning to Karen.
Oh wait, but during that conversation,
Back up.
there was a cut to Dimitri's gazing upon Ica on the bed.
Oh, yeah.
And he looked absolutely besotted with
He
her, didn't
did.
he? That's really nice.
It's the nicest feeling when someone looks at you like that.
Oh,
I wonder if anyone will ever look at me like that again.
probably not.
Yeah. Oh, don't say
No,
that.
I'm joking. That's just for TV. Good podcast. Of course they will.
No, they won't.
Shut
I'm
up.
too old and ugly
No,
and I'm
you're not.
deformed now.
There's someone out there for everyone.
I don't believe that either. That's bullshit. There's plenty of people just die alone.
That's because they stopped trying.
No, that's not true. Just some people just have unhappy, miserable lives like me. So then Dylan was
You've got a happy, miserable life.
That's what I said. I'm not. We're not even drunk, and we still like
Talking
fuck up
shit.
loads. It's like, what's going on? We've got nothing to blame it on but ourselves. So then Dylan was campaigning as Karen. Karen said, "I'm at a crossroads." Dylan said, "I thought we had a better relationship than that. When no one wanted to hang out with you, I would hang out with you." That was quite
that is
sad.
true.
Remember when she was his Emily?
Yeah.
Mum way.
And also, even during that Baywatch task, he was like, come on, add a girl, Karen. Like, he does encourage her at every task that they have. He has been really nice to Karen and quite supportive. So
What Kevin said is true. Her hate for Kevin is stronger than her love
of course,
for
it's
Dylan.
bigger than anything. That's Kevin Martin.
Then we went to Joy House.
Oh,
The
yeah.
housemates were all staring mournfully out of the window
Yeah.
because Ted told them to.
Well, they were making a music video. It looked like something that the Cause would have done back in the day.
Now, does the board game Guess Who have a copyright issue with Big Brother Canada
Do you know what?
bastardising their game? What?
I'd love a BB Can edition of Guess Who that I could keep forever. And if you want to sell me like the tiles to put in for each set of housemates every year, I'll buy those as well. So it never goes out of date. There's one for you, Global.
I did used to like Guess Who when I was
It was
little.
good, wasn't it?
It was fun. So then Jackie come in. She said, "I hope they'll be happy to see me." Okay.
Not in that frumpy pink dress they won't. She's awful.
Nick, I always thought that like redheads shouldn't wear pink thing was
Not
a
with
myth,
that white skin.
but it's really does not look good on her. And
Girlfriend.
her hair is so gorgeous, but she does dress like a right old frump.
Frumpy as hell.
Sometimes in the house she's looked really nice. So what is going on?
She'll put some like boob lace top on like Kelsey and
Yeah.
walk in there with some attitude, not like a fucking sugar plum fairy. Rolled out of the fucking Toyota car.
It's fucking silken, frumpy, bloody mess.
I watched Sleeping Beauty yesterday and she reminded me of one of those fairy godmothers. It's awful.
I noticed Neda was wearing a yellow dress,
Oh,
like
yeah.
that one she had a fight with Gary about, allegedly, which I don't think actually ever happened, but anyway. And then Dre and William came in, but William came in
Oh, he
first,
crept in, didn't he?
and then Dre came in second, and they were like, yeah, whatever.
So what car did they get dropped off in then? If Jackie was in the
Good
Toyota.
point. Good point. Perhaps they were in the boot. Dre looked good. A boot. Dre looked good, I thought.
Dre always looks good.
I like her mixture of sort of feminine and masculine dressing that she has. Do you know what I mean? like she,
give me a masculine piece.
because
that
she
has.
like, I don't know, she just she's not a super girly,
No.
but then sometimes she wears really girly things, but I can't think of anything masculine she wears, but she's not like a girly
Sometimes
sort
she
of a
wears like
girl.
just like a chunky knit jumper, but
Yeah.
she looks really good in it.
Yeah.
And like, what I think is amazing about Dre is like a lot of girls rely on their hair to be beautiful, and Dre doesn't have
No.
any hair really.
No.
Well, she's got a bit, but like, and she's by far probably the most beautiful girl that has been in there this series. I
Apart
think.
from Micah.
Well,
What?
Ika's beautiful in a different way to Dre. I
Yeah.
think
And also, Ika didn't used to look like that.
she's had some help.
She didn't.
Hang on, you do one series and you get hot. That's what
Yeah,
Dimitri.
yeah.
Is that what Dimitri said?
Yeah, was it Dimitri?
Yeah, I
who
think so.
said that?
Back on day one. Have you noticed that the jury house always seems to look like it's had an Instagram filter put on it?
No.
They look all like enhanced, like
Oh.
that face app has been on them.
Okay. It also looks like it's raining there.
Yeah, it's
Dre
middle
said
of
it was the
nowhere.
most lit jury house ever.
Oh, did she? What? No, she's arrived. Basically,
Yeah.
what she means.
And then Jackie made them all pizza.
Get to work, Jackie.
So then we cut back to the house where it was voting time. Now, who shrunk Ika on the couch?
Honey, I Shrunk the House guest.
Dimitri's and Dylan both looked like about 7 foot tall, and Ika looked like a little. She looked like Alice in Wonderland, didn't
Yeah,
she?
she had that potion. And Karen looked tiny as
Yeah,
well.
something was going weird with the Odyssey there.
It was a bend in time and
Yeah,
space.
it's malfunctioned again.
Oh, and actually, this is when Arissa did say to them that some of the tasks this year had been bend in time.
Ah.
And I forgot, like, I didn't realise they were trying to reference old tasks.
What do you mean?
With that Karen thing, they were trying to reference the shredding of the letters.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently. It's not really, though, is it? It's not the
Wasn't any
same.
shredding in it.
There was no shredding,
No.
and it was completely different.
Apart from that, very
It's the
similar.
But they have done that freeze task before, haven't
Yeah.
they? Because that guy's
Yeah, who
twin
was that guy?
brother
Was it
came in.
I think he was called Andrew, that
think
guy.
you might be right.
Yeah.
Dull, wasn't
He
he?
was a boring cunt, yeah.
Did his twin brother look like him?
Yeah, but his twin brother was a bit hotter, I seem to remember.
What else happened during that year's freeze
Fuck
task?
knows. I honestly can't remember.
Oh, when Emma Willis came out the clock. Oh no, wrong country. Get your coat. Oh, it's already on.
So then they showed them clips of the task. It went on for way too long. Boring.
Yeah, it
Um,
was pretty dull.
Now, the housemates, Dylan and Dimitri, had to make a speech. Dylan said, I've not got
Oh my God.
I've not got all of this, but in the house we experience a lot of highs and lows, but it's nothing compared to what people feel in the outside world. We're proud of you. It's not your fault. We care for you and love you. People with depression, etc.
Thank you. Thank you. Wrap it up. Now,
What is going on here?
I thought he was trying to play the Jane Connery card from our last Big Brother UK civilian one, who's a very well-known
reference.
mental health campaigner.
Mhm.
Now, she doesn't, when she does sell a story to the newspaper, she gives it all to the mental health charities. Now,
I thought he was going for Gary's girly boy crown here, but I
it
also
was just a bit...
it sounded like he was
desperate.
He was talking to one specific person, if you ask
Well-
me, and I think it might be a sister because it was like it's not your fault. We
No, I
love
do.
you.
I think that too. He did say
Yeah.
that his sister's gone down a bad road in life, but I wasn't sure if this was the time to try and take the stage.
know.
I get what he was doing. He's trying to
Arissa was definitely sure it wasn't the time. She's like looking at her watch, like move it along.
because she's got Ted in her ear going,
I
"We
know.
can't have this now,
Wrap
Arissa.
it
Wrap it up."
up.
Yeah, that felt a bit awkward to me.
Yeah.
I get what he's trying to do, and I like the kind of the moral at the centre of it, but I don't think it's the right time or place.
The moral? What is this? Yeah, like speak to your housemates, not just some general thing about the outside world. Who cares?
I suppose in his shoes, he knew he was going, didn't he?
Yeah, I
so
guess
I
so.
suppose it's his last chance to
Yeah, to spout some shit.
try and pull a Prince Harry card, because Prince Harry's campaigning for mental health at the moment, isn't he?
Okay.
Which is good. I think we're at a time where we should be talking about it more, but not during Big Brother, thanks.
And then my favourite bit from Dimitri's speech was,
Yeah.
if it wasn't for this house, I would probably
Probably
have never
not
met
met
you
you.
guys.
Definitely.
No shit. I love that. Did you put anything else? That he said?
Nothing else. But I noticed that as soon as Arissa said thank you,
Yeah.
he wasn't quite finished, but he sat down immediately.
Yeah.
He was very obedient.
Arissa's like, wrap it up. So then they voted.